Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. This part that you're about to see has been recorded twice because I've been having a few technical difficulties lately and my computer died while recording the first playthrough of this and I didn't realise until afterwards. Because I use the same monitor for recording and for playing, and I just sort of switch between the HDMI inputs if anyone's interested in this, and I didn't realise that the screen had frozen partway through, so to get it to work again I tried to do like a soft reboot to get it to trigger, because the last time that happened I did it, quickly pressed the button, well my dad did it, and it said that there were programs open stopping it from shutting down. Did I want to turn those off, which we did. Managed to get it back and it was all fine. When it happened this time, we did the same thing and it just shut the computer down. The save file corrupted and none of the footage saved. So I have had to play through the levels in Oedipus Dimension twice. So the playthroughs that you are seeing are somewhat better, perhaps, gameplay than you would normally get, because I've already sort of played through the levels once to get a feel of exactly what you're supposed to do. Except for here where I missed a box and then decided to die so I could go back and get it again. But apart from that, the everything else will be the same more or less for you. Like, nothing will have changed apart from the fact that, obviously, as you will see, because you will be able to see the time trial sort of open on each level. It's because obviously I've already played through all of them with the first one, but that footage is now gone. But so that's just the case for the Oedipus Dimension, because that's all that I recorded at the time. In theory, as long as it doesn't do it again, everything else after that should be back to the normal format. Something that I did notice when I started on the Oedipus Dimension was it's was it 800 million BCB, like before Crash Bandicoot, which I thought was a really cool addition. The number may not be right. Also, somewhere around here was where the flashback tape was that I got in the original playthrough, but obviously it isn't there yet. Isn't there anymore because we already got it. It's somewhere in this region, but I can't remember exactly which rock it was on. But yeah, we do have it. And obviously I can then add it to the flashback recording playthroughs that I'm currently doing, but it's just not there. But if you're looking for it, it's in that region. And this is the sort of probably like one and only bonus level rather that I have ever sort of really done first time through on screen. And to be fair, I think a couple of the other ones I managed to do first time through in this recording. But that's only because obviously I'd already played them through before to get to know exactly which route you're supposed to take. Because I feel like sometimes with the bonus levels it's a lot about puzzling out what you're supposed to do. And once you have that, it's easier then to go back and play it having the knowledge of exactly what you're supposed to do. So hopefully, I mean, I'd like to say that the curse of me failing at bonus levels is over, but I did fail at the bonus levels, just not on screen because that footage is gone. But I mean, at least now I get to seem sort of really super skillful and amazing. So there's that. Team up with Kapunawa some more here to do some slow down sessions of the carnivorous plants. I love that bit there where you slow down time and the butterfly kind of pauses. I just think that like attention to detail is so cool. Load some more nitro. Yeah, I just think in general, like the whole set design, I think is really good for each level. I say this a lot, but it's never ceased to amaze me. And here, I don't know what I do or why I do it. But yeah, so I sped this bit up so that you didn't have to watch the same sort of footage again at normal speed because you've literally just watched me do it. But I also didn't want to cut it out because, I mean, I could have cut it out, but I don't know. It seems like, yeah, you may as well just watch it. It's more pretty, and there you go. Now we're across. Imagine how like pretty this would be. I mean, beside like the sort of plants that want to eat you and the dinosaurs that want to eat you and just everything that wants to eat you. Besides that, like the whole sort of atmosphere just looks really pretty. I imagine it's super humid though, so if you have trouble dealing with humidity, maybe not the best environment. So coming up here is the hidden gem for this level. It is on the grind rail vine section on the right here, just there. I don't get it in this playthrough, but I already got it again in the one that has been lost to the sands of time. So when you get to the end of the level, you'll see that we already have it, but we didn't technically get it on this run through. And there you go, we got everything. Apart from obviously the inverted level gems, because I haven't done any of those yet. Also, the vine grindville segments definitely remind me more of sort of the early 2000s PS1 Tarzan. Or was it in the 90s? I don't even remember. It's been a while.
Let's see how these prehistoric predators like my blaster's new setting.
And this is the first level that we get to play with our new BFF Cortex. I don't mind his playing. He's a little bit cumbersome, so he doesn't have a double jump. He can only jump once, and then he kind of has a dash that you will see. And then his attack is just like his sort of ray gun. My main issue with this is it's not the easiest, in my opinion, to aim. And then sometimes you think that you're hitting a box and it misses the box, even when it seems like you're sort of right next to it. Also, if you're at certain angles, you can't, in my opinion, angle his body in the right place to be able to get the like a clean shot in a lot of these. Like here, I struggle for a little bit until I finally manage to hit them. Which is such a cool like shot with the pterodactyls floating in the background. Like really good level design. Like here, so I hit the platform like dead on a couple times and it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know. It's just my opinion, but it did kind of frustrate me a little bit when playing through the levels with Cortex.
Ooh, bouncy!
But it's kind of cool at the same time to get different playthrough mechanics in the same way that it was with Dingo Dar and Torna. Also, and I can't explain why, but a couple times, especially in this section, I get the button for dash and like the gun mixed up. Like here. I don't know why. I've done it a couple times whilst playing through. And I genuinely can't explain why I do it. I mean, I guess it's easy to get buttons mixed up, but I don't really, touch wood, tend to do that with any of the other characters. It's just with him, so I tend to try and do use, I think it's R2 for his blaster gun, instead of whether it be circle or square. I can't remember which. Is it square? Because for some reason I just keep getting the buttons mixed up. But yeah, otherwise it's a pretty sort of, just got like a 2D sort of platforming section here. Again, pressed the wrong button and fell down. Don't know why I did that. But yeah, for the most part, it's just like quite a linear 2D platforming section for Cortex here. I was going to say nothing too strenuous, but then I've already died nearly twice, so... yeah, I for some reason thought I could hit the box from here, but like, you can't. Here I was trying to hit the box on the right hand side. There's a box sort of underneath where that, I don't even know what it is. The thing that flies, whatever it's supposed to be. That thing. Don't know. Very unsure what that's supposed to be. But that box down there on the right hand side. I don't know if there's a better way to get that without jumping on it and then sort of backtracking. But that's the only way I found to do it. And now we're in a volcano.
I've never tried a volcano lair. Do good guys have volcano lairs?
I'm gonna say no.
Much to learn.
But then, it's not in a volcano, but Superman does have his, like, Fortress of Solitude, so... I mean, if you kind of market it as that, then maybe. I didn't jump here before I tried to, dash, and I died. So always jump before you dash, guys. If you wish to avoid perilous demise. I just love the big sort of dinosaur bone sticking out of the lava there. It's just such cool set design. Here I 100% should have left it as like a brick target, like I do here, as opposed to a blobby one, but I'd already made it and jumped onto it before I realised that it was a bad decision, and I just decided to live with my choices.
On second thought, no volcano lair. I can feel my nostril hairs sizzling.
Sounds unfortunate. The spitty acid plant guys, things that look a bit like Venus flytraps but that spit like digestive juices at you, killed me so many times in my original playthrough of this. Because I think I thought I was safe because I'd avoided the initial attack. But if you like kind of land in the goop pile that they leave on the ground, that also kills you. Also, giant mushrooms.
Haven't seen mushrooms that big since I left the Gigantizotron running overnight.
Yeah, more of these weird sort of... I don't even know what they are, like lobster bugs. I don't know. If you know what these are supposed to be, let me know. Whether it's just supposed to be some sort of like prehistoric bug that they've created, it's just like a design that they've made as opposed to like representing an actual sort of creature. That's fair. But I genuinely don't know what they're supposed to be. And I got kind of confused with what I was supposed to be doing here with the platforming segment. I also thought I could hit the bug from here, but because apparently I have no depth of field awareness. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for this level. Yeah. Missed one box, don't know where that is, and I also missed the hidden gem. Again, don't know where that is. I will backtrack and see if I can find both of them. But for now, we're moving on to Dino Dash, because we haven't had a good crash chase scene in a while, so I think we're overdue one. And this one I actually played through twice. No, 3 times technically, because I played through obviously once for the recording, then I played through it again, and then a 3rd time because I realised in both the original recording and in the second one that I did that I had completely missed the bonus level. I didn't see it. It's kind of hidden and tucked away in the corner. I almost missed it again. But then I realised it's there. Also, this is the most skillful shot I have ever executed in any game ever. That was very satisfying to me at the time. So we've got our good old pal Lanny Lowly back here for a bit to do some grind rail segments and face some big old mushrooms out the way. And for some reason, this T-Rex dinosaur just seems to take like a great disliking to us. Also, this really, I think is really good. How Crash's face changes there from just sort of like casually running around to, oh my gosh, please help me, I'm being chased by a massive dinosaur. I just think it's really well done. Also want to know what the like dino skin is made out of, because he just runs straight through the nitro boxes with like no issue. He's just like, yeah, there's a nitro box there. What of it? Going back to the original, this took me a little bit to get as well. Because I saw that there were 2 of those spinny boxes, but like to get both, like to be able to kind of like jump off the one and then jump up and get the other one, I kind of hit the second one a couple times when I was playing through it initially, but I managed to get it this time. Just some sort of primordial goop that we've got to avoid. There, in the corner. I go to run away again. I don't know why It's glowing, but for some reason I missed it completely, like 2 goes round. I was like, I love how the little baby dinosaur follows you with his eyes when you're running around. And just the like nests in the background and little, look, even like at the start with the little like hatchling dinosaurs, they're so cute. In fairness, this bonus level didn't cause me that much trouble from the start. This one was one of the easier ones to sort of figure out. It's not a case of sort of trial and error with this one. It's kind of, you can sort of see where you're supposed to go with it, if that makes sense. So like with the one in Blast to the Past, you kind of had to make your way forward, leaving yourself enough of a route to go back, to come forward again, which took me a couple of sort of attempts to figure out the exact route to take, whereas this one didn't. It was quite sort of linear in the approach to it. And now we've got a stampede of dinos being chased by our good old angry friend, Mr. T-Rex. And I thought I was genuinely dead here, but apparently I managed to save it. See, just running through more nitro boxes again. Just no issue. Here I wasn't sure if I bounced into the bottom of the TNT whether I would explode, so I decided not to risk it. I did consider doing just sort of a re-recording of the original videos for this. But I wasn't... Oh, here I sort of realised that there's something glowing in the background. And then realised that it's literally the hidden gem. Because I didn't get it through in the first playthrough. That's where it is. Yeah, I considered doing like another just sort of recording of the level again. So sort of playing through and commentating at the same time like I normally would in the videos, but I realised that I wouldn't have as much to say because a lot of what I say is based off of sort of like in the moment reactions, and because I'd already played through the game the level a couple times, I have extra stuff to add now and to commentate on stuff having done it, but to commentate on it at the time I didn't think I'd have as much to say, so I decided to just record the levels through without commentary and sort of add in this post commentary later. I will return back to the original format in the next part. So if you weren't as keen on this one, apologies for the technology malfunction. We will return to the regular sort of on the fly commentary as we did before. If you did, however, like this style of commentary and having it so that it was a bit sort of post-commentary and talking about things that I did and why they happened afterwards, let me know. Leave me a comment and maybe we'll mix it up a bit. But I do sort of personally prefer commentating at the time. So I feel like the reactions are somewhat more genuine and I feel like it's more engaging because you're reacting to what happens as you guys are seeing it. So like I'm reacting as you guys are seeing it, so it kind of makes it seem more authentic to an extent. But we got the box gem and we got the hidden gem. We just didn't get the less than 3 less gem. But that's fine because I can go back and get that another time.
Goodness, if it isn't Lani Loli. How are you, brother?
Sorry to interrupt, but existence could end at any minute, so can we hurry?
When's existence ever done anything for anyone anyway?
Oh, don't mind Grumpy, cuz he's always a downer.
Yeah, don't mind me. I don't matter. Nothing matters.
Now that we found Ika Ika, that's all 4. What's next?
We can't close the rifts until we stop whatever's opening them.
That would be Entropy and his precious rift generator.
Sounds like it's time to kick some entropy butt.
So that's Ika Ika, the last of the masks. We have a full set now, and we're off to, as Coco said, kick some entropy butt, which we will do in the next part of the video. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.